French chocolate macarons. Today I am going to make these delicate chocolate cookies having crunchy outer layer and an airy and chewy texture from inside and filled with chocolate ganache. Trust me, these delicious macarons are very easy to make. Just follow some instructions. So let's make these.
Please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon.
For the macarons, we need half cup or 50 gram of blanched almond powder. You can use store-bought blanched almond powder or you can make it at home. I have written in details how can you make blanched almond powder at home. For this you must follow my website bakewithaisha.com and I have added the recipe link in the description of this video. 3 tablespoons or 25 grams of a good quality Dutch processed cocoa powder. 1 cup or 125 grams of fine powdered sugar. 66 grams or 2 large egg whites at room temperature. The question is which egg whites you should use. For details, read my written recipe and the link is in the description. 5 tablespoons or 75 grams of granulated sugar. The most important step is to measure the ingredients very precisely, and I will prefer you must take ingredients in grams. Grind together almond powder, cocoa powder and powdered sugar in a blender so there must be no lumps. Now sift the mixture into a bowl and set aside. In another clean and dry bowl, take egg white. By using the electric mixer, beat the egg whites at medium speed. In the first stage, as you can see, the egg whites become frothy. In the second stage, the egg whites begin to rise. When the egg whites are doubled in volume and start holding their shape, add in the granulated sugar gradually in 2 batches and beat until stiff and firm peaks are formed, about 3 to 5 minutes. You can see the stiff peak and how nicely holds their shape. Most of you asked me it takes more time to beat the egg whites as I mentioned in my recipes. So it depends on your machine watts which one you are using. I have one with 550 watts as you can see. So you can check your machine. If the watts are less, then it automatically takes more time. Now add dry ingredients in the egg mixture in 2 batches and fold it with the spatula very nicely. Most important step is how do you know how long and how thoroughly do you stir the mixture, and it's $1 million question. If you don't mix the batter enough, you will end up the rough and cracky cookies, usually pointed on the top, and over mixing is also not a good thing. You do fold the meringue until the batter has to be smooth and shiny. You can see the glowy effect. And when you lift the spatula up, batter will fall down like ribbon and sink back into the mixture in 20 seconds. Line 2 baking trays with parchment paper and have pastry bag with a plain tip about 1/2 inch or 1 centimeter. Scrape the batter into the pastry bag and pipe the batter on parchment paper in circles. Tap the baking trays a few times firmly on the countertop to flatten the macarons and remove the air bubbles as you can see with the clean toothpick if needed. Allow the macarons to dry for 30 minutes to 1 hour or until a dry skin forms and they are no longer wet when lightly touched the surface. If you are using convection oven, preheat the oven at 160 degrees centigrade with fan and bake these cookies for 10 to 15 minutes. But if you don't have fan oven, then reduce the temperature to 130 degrees centigrade and bake these macarons shell for 20 minutes. And while baking, open the door on and off and it will reduce the heat. You can see how nicely macarons are rising in the oven. Let cool completely, then remove from baking sheet. You can see the nice feet of these macarons. Let's prepare chocolate filling. In a small saucepan, heat half cup or 120 gram of heavy cream. Add 1 teaspoon instant coffee. When the cream just begins to boil, remove from heat. Take 4 ounces or 120 grams of chocolate chips and pour the cream over chocolate. Add 1 tablespoon or 14 gram of unsalted butter. Stir until smooth. Let this ganache cool completely before using. Now pipe the filling on the inside of macarons, then sandwich them together. Your chocolate macarons are ready. These are very delicious and very yummy.
Please do like, comment, share the video and subscribe. Bake with Aisha and don't forget to press the bell icon for upcoming recipes.